Where is the last person to scan? Is there a scanning person here? I do not believe that there is. But there's things to hit into cache for. There's lots of... Wow, we have a lot of markers. Oh, geez. Okay, we're going to be on this planet a while. Medical supplies. Investigate the crashed Ket ships. Search for memory triggers. Lots of memory triggers over there. Investigate anomalies. Scan minerals. Medical supplies. Nav point minerals. I think basically the rest of my mineral mission is here. Find Isabel. Scan. Go to location. Medical supplies. Oy. We are creeping up on the end, which is nice, but the reason it doesn't really feel like we've resolved a whole heck of a lot is because we haven't. We've actually haven't really pushed the main story super far. I guess, you know, in some ways we have, but I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say. The annoying thing is... Let me get this first.
Activating automated forward station deployment. I detect above normal temperatures.
Thanks, Sam. The annoying thing is, this planet looks far too familiar.
Mine concerns in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Thank you. Actually, I want to
check. Temperatures are within.
Okay. Yes.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault.
Okay.
Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Okay.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots.
Easy.
Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes? Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
Gross.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, terrain-wise, terrain is different. There are some like colorful things like the trees and whatnot, but generally speaking, this is another EOS, and that's not that fun. It feels kind of like I want to try this other, what was it? Blood Pack? No. Midas Touch. Monolith Midnight. That's actually kind of cool. At 7. Nebula. We're gonna go Nebula for the rest of this planet because it looks cool. Does it? Actually, it just kind of looks dirty. I see what they were going with it, but it N7 it is. N7 it is. You just gotta stick with old faithful, you know? Looks good. Right. We have nothing except this one nearby. Scan the scavengers. Okay, so we could do that. There's also a hidden cache here. Should we take the Nomad? I think the cache is off over here. I don't think we should take the Nomad just yet. I do believe that I could make this jump. So let's just save real quick. I'm gonna hit up a fresh save just in case, but here we go. Easy peasy. Ooh, lots of fluorite. So the planet so far feels pretty much just like another EOS. And that's not very fun because it's almost like what they did in Dragon Age. They had what is the name of the zone? Ooh, an eagle. Actually, that's a pretty good find here. Let's take a look at that in the thing. Inventory, I'll get back to my thought in a moment. As you well know, this is kind of my thing. Oh, I have 2 eagles. When did I get the other one? I have one equipped. Right, that's the one. Okay, I see. 108, 108. So it's basically the exact same thing, except mine has the mods, and so let's just deconstruct it. because we're going to do that anyways. Oh well. I was hoping that it was a higher level one than the one I had, but that is not the case. So in Dragon Age, they did... There's like one of the last zones, I don't quite remember what it is, which is, it's kind of like a big desert at night. But they already had a big desert area twice. They had like one that's more of like an oasis, and then one that's more of like that's a big desert area.
Thanks, Ryder. That should be enough. I'll analyze this and let you know what I find.
In fact, one of those big desert areas is basically this. Like, this is what it looks like. And that's fine, but you kind of get the same terrain.
Check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Even when it is two different kinds of terrain, like I believe that they are different. They are very different. Kind of looks, not necessarily feels, but they are very different looks between this and EOS. It just is too similar. It's way too similar to the other ones. So my thing is, like, if they wanted to do this and EOS, why not just combine this in EOS? Do this kind of grass and these cool red trees and stuff and throw those on EOS. I think that would have been a lot more manageable, a lot cooler looking too, because it would make EOS more interesting. Wow, that is way out there. That one must be way over there. Okay, so we're jumping in Nomad. It would make EOS more interesting because then you have a planet that has more variety on it. Don't get me wrong, EOS does have a moderate amount of variety, but it would have more, so it would look a lot cooler. And then they would have a whole new planet to do more stuff with. The problem therein lies that they would need a whole new planet to design.
Think Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid.
Ryder, I've analyzed the scans you sent me.
Why?
I found something odd. Each scavenger's neurons were firing at an abnormal rhythm.
What does that mean?
It's only a theory, but I think some people are more susceptible to complications that can happen during the cryo process. Their neural paths were altered in cryosleep. It's not curable, but I've developed a serum that should subdue the symptoms. I left it at the Paradise. When you pick it up, I'll tell you what to do.
Why did you just interrupt my companion's thing that they were talking about? That's so annoying. I was listening to them, and now I'm not going to be able to hear it again. I can't have that conversation. I'm not going to go get that floor. I have enough. That's rather annoying. So the problem therein lies that you run into the issue of having a planet that you then need to do completely new stuff with. This like deserty thing, they've done EOS. They can actually reuse some of this, which is fine.
How come you like me? We Turians haven't exactly treated Krogan very well.
You aren't like most Turians, Petra. You know what it's like to hurt a little.
I haven't taken half the shots you have. Still have all my limbs.
Give it time.
They can reuse a lot of the doodads and the rocks and stuff from the previous, art assets, essentially, in order to make Eladin look really cool. But at the same time, they're just reusing a lot of art assets. Relatively, I mean, you can tell things are very different, but things are also rather similar. So it's not necessarily copy paste, but it's pretty close. That made my butt pucker, by the way, jumping off that. Initiative spear point armor. I don't think I've seen the spear point. At least I don't remember it. I'm just gonna quick travel over here. So they already didn't have enough time to get the content out that they wanted to get out, and it was very rushed. So having a whole new planet to do would have been a bit much. So I can see why they did what they did, having Eladin this way and EOS the other way. It is smart game design. It is smart management. The producer would have been like, that's a good idea. That's kind of the producer's job, is to make sure things are on schedule, right? When it comes to putting out a new planet, that is a lot. That has a lot of art asset time because you're having to do all the art for the planet, the concept art for the planet, but then you're also having to make all of the doodads and color palette. And so it takes a lot of time. let alone putting the level layout, even though this is, you know, it's a good level layout. It's just, it would be different on a new planet. So I can see why they didn't. It just is rather annoying that they made it too close to
I'd like to
EOS.
test the serum on a live subject, but we need a good candidate. Scan the scavengers at the Paradise again. I'll tell you when I see a potential.
Are you gonna give me like a person in particular to scan?
Not a scavenger rider.
You know what? I'm trying.
There a reason you're pointing that thing at me?
Nope.
Sorry.
No reason.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Thanks, Sam. I'm just gonna run over here and scan this person because it's the
Ambient temperature is normal.
only one.
Nice gun. Where'd you get it?
It's the only one on my little sensor thing. My compass. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Hi.
There. He's perfect. You'll need his permission to administer the serum. We won't force it on him.
Okay.
You sure that... Hey there.
Don't know what they told you. I don't have nothing.
I just want to give you this medicine. It might make you feel better.
Feel better? Haven't felt this good in years. I don't want your blasted medicine.
If you take this, you can feel normal again. Start your life.
A life of serving the Nexus? Of being bored out of my mind? No thanks. I'm free as a bird now, and damn, it feels great. Just leave me alone. Leave all of us alone. We're happy just how we are.
If you don't want to be cured, I won't make you.
Good. Now get out of my face.
Yeah, that didn't really work, did it? Any idea, Lexi?
Well, that was a waste of time. If these exiles really don't want to change,
There's nothing we can do.
I'll see if I can organize trials on the Nexus. At least we can prevent this from happening again.
You know, Lexi, this is a lesson. There's a lesson to be learned here. You can't just go around assuming that people want to be fixed. Because maybe, just maybe, they don't want to be fixed. Maybe they don't think that anything's wrong with them, even if you do, right? You gotta take that lesson, Lexi. You're too forceful on people. That's what I say. Either way, we need to run over here. Jump in my
I
ship.
detect above normal temperatures.
Start driving away. Because I gotta go way the heck over here. Because apparently...
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
Yeah, apparently they just have everything super far away on this planet. Am I not getting anywhere close to where this is? It actually might just... That might be the highest that I'm gonna get, is right in the middle of that
Watch
hole.
out for the sinkhole.
Thanks, Drac. Is that what that is? That is definitely what that is. It's a Sarlacc pit. It's a massive Sarlacc pit. Hi, mining thing. Bye, mining thing.
Scavengers set up a dune camp. Stay on guard.
Should we take it out? Let's do it. Hi, scavengers. Where are you? Oh, I've got my sniper rifle. You know what? As fun as that is, I kind of miss the Don Juan.
Pathfinder, I detect entities nearby.
Can't hear you, Sam, over all the shooting. Over the sound of how awesome I am. Why can't I not hit this person? Much better. Hello. Goodbye.
Nice work.
Is this person alive or dead? Why are they lit up? Interesting. What did he detect? Datapad. Little Mouse. Stumbled on a small roaming gang today. I mentioned they were headed to watch Little Mouse work his magic. Said he's chosen to, he's the chosen one to lead us all to glory. And if you give him a gift, he'll protect you from the heat. You can bet I took note of that. This Little Mouse has a tidy pile of goodies in his camp. I think I'll follow this bunch of idiots and see how this plays out.
This sounds like trouble already.
It does, doesn't it? Container. Take that. Scan that. Anything else? Sure. What is that? Kinetic barrier. Oh, I see. Actually, I'm not getting any data from that. Right. Where was the medical supplies? Way the heck off over there. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get over there. So what do we have? We've got a couple places to go over here, which we probably should. And then medical supplies, which, let's be honest.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Give me iron. I do not think I'm actually going to be able to get this
So
thing.
where's Kesh's grandmother?
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just your...
You're approaching the refuge of Dirk Barrett. We are not hostile. Repeat, not hostile. Please do not shoot.
Don't trust everything you hear out here, kid.
So, what you're saying, Drac, expect to shoot. Can I scan any of this? Can I scan this? Is this a trap? I bet this is a trap. But,
Well,
dang it.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Oh gosh, it just keeps interrupting all of this stuff.
It's unbearable.
I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas.
I really am getting tired of your crap, Sam. That's all I have to say.